What's going on, everyone? We are back for another Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. I've been trying to search for, I guess, a competitive looking team, and I've had a lot of struggle with that, but finally I found somebody while searching for a random battle on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I found somebody with a competitive looking team, so I'm very excited to narrate this game. And as you can see, I'm bringing a very new team that I made. It's actually hit top 20 on the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee OU ladder, so very excited to bring it to you all today. I think I'm just going to lead with Rhydon because I saw him with an Aerodactyl, which is a potential lead that he might go for here. So I'm going to go ahead and just select my Pokemon right now. And essentially the way this team works is using Eevee to set up screens. It has Batty Bat and Glitzy Glow. And what that does is set up Reflect and Light Screen, weakening attacks so that the other members of my team can either set up or take less damage and do more damage to them. Just by having more turns to be alive and stuff. And I have Electrode here, which is nice for the purpose of paralyzing things that are faster than us or faster than the rest of my team. Lapras is a really cool mon as well, very unique. Hopefully I can show it off. And Mega Pinsir, which is a Swords Dance sweeper that works under those dual screens. So let's go ahead and begin this game here. And as you can see, he seems to be deciding to challenge me. This may or may not be Zico's first mistake. Whoever you are. I like that Pikachu though with the Team Rocket outfit. So he's going to be leading off with Starmie, probably predicting my Rhydon lead, which is very nice. And I definitely want to switch out of this thing. I think I'm going to go into my Lapras here. Lapras should be able to take the Surf really well, I think. So he definitely predicted my Rhydon lead, which is nice. I mean, I just wanted to lead Rhydon in case of the Aerodactyl, but I can switch out here. Into my Lapras I go. And as you can see, let's see what he does here. He goes for probably the Surf, I'm guessing. Or Scald. Okay, cool. So he does go for a Scald. Hopefully no burn, so that my Mega Horns can be doing damage. And yeah, Mega Horns still capable of doing damage, but I think I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. Let me just take a look once more at his team. He does not seem to have a ground type, so Thunderbolt is a pretty safe option for us. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit him up with that Thunderbolt right now. It should be a 2-hit KO, I think. And he goes for his own Thunderbolt here, which I think we should be able to eat up relatively well, and we are, so that's nice. I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt here, and it should be doing a pretty solid amount of damage. And yeah, that's definitely a 2-hit KO, so that's nice. I can go for another one here, I think is fine. Versus the Starmie, if we get rid of that the Starmie, then that's phenomenal for us. I'm really happy, finally, the first person that I found with an actual competitive team. All of them have just been casuals with Mewtwo, and I've still beaten them, of course, but didn't want to use that for content. So he's actually going to switch out to Zapdos, which is a pretty fair play. I would assume that he'd have U-turn on this thing for Rhydon. I could see that happening. I'm actually going to probably switch into Rhydon now, but if he does have U-turn, great play on his part. But I kind of want to scout first and figure out what moves he has before, you know, making any kind of play of staying in on Zapdos or doing anything like that. So of course Rhydon here being able to essentially take any hit from this thing, but U-turn is going to be a very smart play if he does have it. And he just goes for a U-turn. Yep, very smart play. So he'll probably go back into Starmie here, is what I'm thinking. So you might be able to see that. So that's not bad at all. Like he's definitely playing well. Definitely playing well. Yeah, he goes right back into Starmie. So what I can do here is probably just switch out. I could actually go into Electrode and not let my Lapras get weakened just yet. I could do that, but he does have Gengar and stuff, like Mega Gengar probably, so I definitely want to keep Electrode around for the purpose of basically just paralyzing anything that's faster than my other mons, but I think it's kind of safe just to go into it now, in case he Thunderbolts here and in case he Thunderbolts into Lapras, right? Predicting my switch out, it's probably safer just to go into Electrode and I guess fire off my own Thunderbolt. And yeah, exactly, he does try to Thunderbolt, predicting a Lapras to come in. So we are able to eat that up really well. And I could probably just fire off a Thunderbolt on my own right now. If he goes Zapdos to try to take the hit, I can put it on a timer with Toxic. So that's going to be nice. He does switch out here. So let's see what he goes into. Going into, yep, Zapdos here, yeah, exactly. So in this way, like if he tries to get off a Roost, I can just go for a Toxic. I could also taunt this thing And Taunt is also not a bad play either to keep this thing low. I think that would be really solid overall. But also putting it on the timers is cool too, I think, with Toxic. Just depends what I want to do more. I think I'll Taunt here just to prevent him from going for any kind of roost. As he goes right for roost. Yep, perfect, perfect. And now what I can do is actually use Electrode to put this thing on a timer with Toxic. Toxic will rack it down over time. And that's going to be really, really great for us, I'd say. So awesome, yeah. This guy actually is playing pretty well, so it's really nice to see that. What did he go into here? He goes into Alolan Mug. Okay, so I guess he must have predicted the Toxic to come out here. So that is nice. I can probably just switch out here into Melmetal, or I could also go into Rhydon. I think this time I am going to go Melmetal. He might also have Fire Blast, and alternatively he might have Giga Drain for Rhydon, so I think that Melmetal is kind of safe, just because I don't get 2-hit KO'd by Fire Blast, so let's go into that right now. Hopefully he does not click Fire Blast here. So we're going to go into Melmetal, see what he does, and he goes for Foul Play. Ooh! I actually did not know that it had Foul Play. But that's actually a really solid move on it, I think. Huh. Completely forgot it had Foul Play. But yeah, so I guess versus Muck, let's see here. So what are the other mons that he has? Just double checking again. So yeah, like I think we can go for a double Iron Bash. We could also go for a Thunder Punch. His team looks really a lot like mine, except mine had Melmetal over Starmie. One of my first teams that I made. So I think here what I'm going to do is actually just double Iron Bash. I think that's a fine play. Like, I don't really lose anything by it, so I'm going to go for that right now. And he has Fire Punch. Okay, cool, cool. Does have the Fire Punch, but it's not going to be enough to knock me out. So I'm going to double Iron Bash here, doing a good chunk of damage to this Muck. And I could probably fire off I could say Ice Punch or Thunder Punch would be good here, just in case he decides to switch out into something like Zapdos, I'd say. So let's go for I think I'll go for a Thunder Punch, just in case he goes Gyarados here, because Gyarados is another option for him to switch into. But he just decides to Fire Punch again. But Thunder Punch should still take him out. It should definitely still take him out. So we can knock this thing out here. Nice, nice. Melmetal is really low though, but we did get rid of the Alolan Muck, which is something that I think was kind of essential to get rid of, especially since he doesn't really have great Thunderbolt switch-ins anymore from Electrode. So let's see what he has here. I think now he'll probably go back into Starmie, I guess. I think that thing is still alive. But then that gives me an opportunity to go back into Electrode, and he doesn't really have a great switch into that. So, especially since Muck is gone. And he has Gyarados, Starmie both, which are weak to Electric. Zapdos, which is already at half, and Aerodactyl and Gengar. So I think that we're in a really good position right now. Alright, so he's going here to Aerodactyl. I guess if he is Mega, he would just Earthquake. Or he could also get up Rocks. Rocks is a pretty smart play too. And he does go right for that Earthquake here. Okay, cool. So we lose our Melmetal, which is fine. But getting rid of Aero is going to be really nice for our Pinsir. Now I don't really want to go Electrode because I don't think I knock him out in one hit, and he could just Earthquake me and still have his what do you call it? Aero. So I think going Eevee is a pretty smart play too, because we can Buzzy Buzz to paralyze it and then Splishy Splash. It's funny saying that. Not Splishy Splash. Is it the I think whatever the water move is, the bubbly thing. Alternatively, I could just go Rhydon, but that kind of invites in the Starmie, right? But then again, he doesn't really have a switch into Rock Slide. So we're going to go into Rhydon here. We are definitely going to go Rhydon. If you go Starmie, we sack Lapras, and then go into Electrode right after that. And then save Eevee. Keep Eevee as healthy as we can so that we can check Gengar with it. Because it can live a Sludge Bomb from that, I think. So I'm just going to Rock Slide here. Just going to Rock Slide here so that we can knock it out. If he gets up Rocks or if he tries to taunt me, we'll still knock it out. And I think knocking out a Pokemon here is better than getting up Rocks overall. And if he decides to Mega with Gyarados, then Mega Pinsir has X-Scissor, so it can knock it out with a X-Scissor. Yeah, because it's a dark type. Because Mega Gyarados being a dark type, Mega Pinsir can knock out Gyarados with X-Scissor if it Megas. If it doesn't, it has Rock Slide for flying type Pokemon like Gyarados and Zapdos and stuff. He is Mega, okay. Interesting. I hope Earthquake is not a 2-hit KO. Really hope so. So he decides to Mega with the Aerodactyl, goes for the Earthquake here. That does some damage. Gonna go for Rock Slide here. Not enough to knock it out though. Not quite enough. So this is gonna be pretty tricky to win this game. I think it's still in our best interest to sack this Pokemon here. There aren't any rocks on my side, right? So I think Eevee can live a hit. Eevee can definitely live a hit. Yeah, he just goes for another Earthquake. That's fine. Perfectly fine, I think. So the question is, will he try to roost with Aero or not? Electrode is a speed tie with Aerodactyl, but I don't really think I want to risk the speed tie. I'd rather just go into Eevee and guarantee live the hit. So I think I'm going to do that. Because I know Eevee lives one hit. It lives a Rock Slide, guaranteed. All I got to do is not get flinched though. So I'm just going to go here for the Buzzy Buzz. In case he roosts, I can paralyze him. And whatever he goes into gets paralyzed as well. So he could also go Zapdos, I guess. He gets up rocks here. Okay, cool. Actually, that's a lot better. That is indeed a lot better, I think. I'll take it. So we get Buzzy Buzz to knock him out. I could have also set up a screen too. But just in case he roosted, you know, I definitely wanted that Pokemon gone. Or at least paralyzed. I don't have the most optimal Eevee nature for this set that I've been running on the ladder, on the OU Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee OU ladder, but it should still suffice, I think. He goes into, okay, wait, he has 4 Pokemon left? Let me see what he has. He has Gengar, Zapdos, Gyarados, Starmie. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So, what I want to do here is I want to paralyze this thing pretty badly. I definitely do. So I'm going to go for the Buzzy Buzz here. As he goes for Shadow Ball. It does not affect me. I don't know what he was predicting there. I don't know what he was predicting there at all. Huh. Maybe he was trying to click Sludge Bomb, or maybe he just misclicked or something. But I can Glitzy Glow here. Sludge Bomb? Okay, so do I have any Pokemon that take Sludge Bomb? Probably not anymore, right? Melmetal is gone. Rhydon is gone. So he goes for a Psychic here. And I can just go for a Batty Bad. Follow up with a Batty Bad here. So I've gotten both of my screens up, which is amazing. That's really also what I wanted to showcase here. I wonder if we'll even get to Mega Pinsir. But I think we will. So that's cool. Now I'm guessing he's going to go into Zapdos. Zapdos makes the most sense. Like, why would he go into everything else? Yeah, Zapdos is the play here. Yep. Perfect. So versus this, I mean, my best answer, or my best play right now, is to switch out into Electrode. We have our screens up. Even though he has rocks, we have screens up. So we shouldn't be taking much damage, I would say. He Mega'd with Aero as well, which means that Electrode can actually put in a lot of work here. He decides to go for the Thunderbolt. Okay, cool. We should take that. Yep, we take it really well. Really, really well. Here I'm just going to go for the Taunt. He could U-turn, but... I could Taunt or I could Toxic. I think I'm going to Toxic and put him on a timer here. Yeah, put this thing on a timer in case, even if you roost, we can start spamming Thunderbolt. He goes right for the U-turn. Nice, nice. So it's a good thing we didn't taunt. Good thing we did not taunt. He only has Starmie, Gyarados, and Zapdos. So we were able to put that thing on a timer, which is amazing for us. Because we can stall it out with screens, potentially, wear it down over time. And plus, we are faster with our Pinsir versus the rest of his team except for Starmie. I think that Electrode can take this out with a Thunderbolt. I'm hoping that it does. It's ×4 effective, and I think it's my best play anyways. So I'm going to go for that right now. And yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I think we could just win this game right now. Light Screen did wear off here, but I think we're in a really great position here. Because what I'm thinking is, we can, like, he goes back into Zapdos here, but we can literally, I think we could just switch out into Eevee here. But then if he Thunderbolts, that's kind of not great. Yeah, my best play is just to taunt. I think my best play here is to taunt. Prevent him from roosting. I don't think he'll be able to beat the rest of our team. I don't think he will. Yeah, and the battle was forfeited. Nice, nice. Really solid game overall. Electrode literally just taunted the Zapdos, prevented it from healing, and then just would have been able to knock out Starmie as well in the process. Really great game overall. Glad that I was able to get at least a competitive game within the fine battle system of this game here. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought overall about the team. It was a really solid one, I think, and I'm hoping that I can upload more with different kinds of mons and sort of just, I guess, try to get some decent battles for you all, because I've been really enjoying this game a lot, and I've kind of wanted to share some teams that I've made, but I didn't really want to do it on Showdown because, I don't know, it's like Showdown with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee teams, like, I don't know, it's just regular Showdown, but I wanted to kind of upload it in a setting such as this game. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. Looking forward to hearing from you all as always, and peace.